outside the Westend Apartments here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Former motel, but ever since I've been in town, 25 years, it's been low rent HUD apartments, very cheap. Driving by today on my way back for court, 4th floor. It's the one with the balconies that are exposed. Several years ago, had a school teacher from Jackson call and say that there was a kid being held outside by his foot, and called me because she knew me as a juvenile officer. Called the police. Of course, parents denied they were holding their kid by the foot outside the apartments. He ended up working with them for quite a few years. Drug issues, alcohol issues, abuse. Kids ended up placed with the school teacher for a while, then returned, always returned if the parents shape up just a little bit. And so just yesterday, come up the steps at the courthouse, the little girl who was suspended by the ankle is now in an FST meeting in our courtroom because we've taken custody of her 2 children. So our deputy juvenile officer that handles abuse and neglect asked me if I remembered the kid. I said, of course I do. We had her as a foster care child because of the situation I was involved in, followed up with her being involved in our suspension classroom repeatedly for fights at school, and now she shows up 10 years later, 2 kids. I think she's about 24, with the father of the children being in his 50s, which is another circle of the story, because the mother of this little girl who is suspended by the foot, her paramour was also extremely older than she was, in her 50s, in his 50s. Interesting circle of events happens way too often.